I'm waiting on my co-host to get his shit together and get in here. I don't know where he's at. Taking his sweet time. Welcome in. We just got off of a P3 finish at Old Atlanta Motor Speedway. If you are in copy, I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that, so I know. Semi-tame, but also not. Let's talk about what Atlanta was. What was Atlanta? Wild but semi-tame. So there were 3 or 4 cautions. I don't know where Josh is. I have 49,000 notifications on my telephone. Sorry, trying to do 14 different things at once. So, look at how dirty my shirt is. Why didn't y'all tell me my shirt was dirty? All right, so apparently you can't create a live stream in YouTube Studio and then use it in this Streamlabs stuff. So, and I'm doing this podcast by myself, apparently. Hey, speak of the devil.
Get my camera to work.
Your camera is working.
Now. I couldn't get it to work though. I was in, out, like where it says like enter studio. And
I think
like, nope.
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm sure Reader's pissed at me, but I'm pissed at him too. So.
I didn't realize you were live. Oops.
All right. So what do you want to start with? You want to start with the Atlanta race we just did? You want to do? Jay says, "Holy crap, he has a face."
Sorry, my camera didn't break when I put it on.
Jacob says he's pissed at himself. Blake
Captain,
says
I have to.
Terrible.
Dude, I hate when you get like the indent from your headphones. It's like I can't do that. I have long hair, and I hate that. Like here, I'm just like,
what? I have long hair too. All right, so let's start with something here. Coda over the weekend, or whatever that was at Old Atlanta.
I forgot we have the fucking.
Yeah, we got a thing.
I'm new at this. All right.
Hey, we're professionals. All right.
The camera thing had me distracted. I literally, like I said, I was in and out like 6 times trying to get it to. We just got on your list. We'll do Coda first.
Okay. All right. So Coda over the weekend, NASCAR was back in Texas, and it was not as big of a shit show as it has been in previous years.
That's one way to put it. I will say, and I kind of not expected it, but like there was the pictures, I think it was, where like Kyle went up and shook Bell's hand
from last year.
Well, this year he shook his hand, but like after last year,
they were like mad.
yeah,
He was threatening to kick his ass and shit.
you had to know Bell was going to be like passive aggressive, maybe.
Yeah, not as aggressive as he could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could just say showing respect, because in all reality, that's what he did. Fox's wonderful behind the bleachers shot when they were door banging coming through the stadium section.
What's funny, so like
wonderful.
Like I don't watch. Like I might watch like the last 5 laps.
Yeah.
We were at my grandmother's because it was my dad's birthday dinner and we're watching. And they literally did that, and I instantly was getting ready to text you and be like, wow, what coverage we have here.
I know you probably didn't watch it either, but the IndyCar race, Fox covered the IndyCar race, which I completely forgot about, so it's not on the list. Their coverage of the IndyCar race was spectacular. Like, it has a completely different race, like, director or whatever, and they had Jamie Little on pit road. They had Will, what's his name?
Buxton
from F1. He was the lead in the booth, and then they had I just forgot all of their names. But they had the old booth from last year, except for Lee Diffie was swapped out for Will Buxton. Fantastic coverage all around. TV camera angles were great. It was fantastic.
I guess it was the practice day. They didn't have the cartoon whatever characters. And then, like, I think it was qualifying in the race. They had the characters.
They did. Yeah, they had the stupid-ass cartoon characters.
I told Bree that a couple weeks ago. I was like, NASCAR has literally gotten crap for that since they first did it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Still, like, no change, no nothing.
Let's see. I wonder...
Kevin made his hat comment. I showed him why I do it. He was like, not good enough.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Yeah, Bob Pockris was at the IndyCar race instead of a NASCAR.
Oh, Blake, my bad. I just saw your message, by the way.
Share screen. This share audio. Let's see if we get a strike for this.
Oh boy.
Which we're going to add content to it. So maybe we take it all off. It's not. There's an after show where that happens, but you got to pay a shit ton of money for that.
That's like the revved up.
Yeah.
It's like OnlyFans, but it's like our revved up.
So you watch IndyCar enough to know who people are.
Yeah.
Will Power, been a heavy hitter in the IndyCar series. I think he's washed up. I think he's past his prime. He's washed up because of what happens right here in just a second. Lap 1, turn 1, not turn 1, but lap 1, turn 1.
Oh.
Yeah, they wad him up, and I believe it's 100% on Will Power. Tries to send it 4 wide and then just absolutely yeets this guy in front of him.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, just absolute. But so they have the stupid cartoons on the sidebar over here. But if they got rid of the cartoons, their sidebar is fantastic. Like,
I did see that most of the weekend. Yeah.
Everything about their coverage was great except for the cartoons. But the thing I read the other day was NASCAR has had the same TV director for 20 years. That Artie Kempner guy they talk about on the broadcast sometimes, he has been the race TV director for 20 years at Fox. So it's like it's time to move on either from him or from Fox.
44-year-old 6-time champion.
And they had new tires. They have green sidewall tires this year.
So, no, I think they've always had it on the road courses, at least, especially like on iRacing too, because I know this.
Well, I know they have
the option in the Prime.
Yeah, but this year the option is different. Last year they were red sidewall option tires. This year they're green sidewall, like super soft. I think people got 12 laps out of them. Like they wanted a bigger disparity between the prime and the option. So
I'll say so it might be like the same too, but like you said, it might just be like what F1 used to be like super soft or whatever.
Yeah, they had like 5 different range of tires. Yeah, they took the green options off of him. But I thought Will Buxton did a really good job as like the lead guy.
Did you see? I forget if I sent it to you. You might have sent it to me, maybe. The bet lines for some of these guys.
Yeah, you sent it to me. The place win show.
Yeah. I think who got? Oh, Dixon. He like wasn't even like top 5 in any of it.
Yeah, which is crazy. And Dixon actually finished the race with no radio.
Yeah, didn't have it all race.
Indy ticker look. Yes, it does. If they got rid of the stupid, I mean, look at Scott Dixon's face there. Like that's terrible. But like, if they got rid of the cartoon images on the sidebar, I think it would be, or the ticker, I think it would be great.
I thought they had said he didn't have a radio all race, or was it just the end?
I don't know. I don't know if it was all race or not. But they had a lap car. So this is the top 3 at the end of the race, and this guy's a lap down. And he held up Alex Palou long enough for Joseph Newgarden to get within a half a second or less. And then he let him go and let all the top 3 go, and Palou just drove away from him. And Dixon actually gets around Newgarden at the end, but
hey, maybe he had to pit.
Yeah. I mean, he lets them all go, so it's like he made an eventful a nice ending out of it. But, I mean, Palou still drove away from Newgarden and, still got the win. So no harm, no foul.
Scotty McLaughlin. Dude, I might be the minority, I've actually wanted a NORA Indy League, like specific Indy.
Right.
We actually tried it. And obviously, like any new league, we had no cars. I think we maybe had like 10 cars.
Yeah.
That was still probably the most fun, besides obviously like the Gen 4 stuff this year. Like ever. Like, when do you get to run like, I forget where we actually race, but like the street courses and stuff like that.
Right.
I also saw that, and I know I texted you when this happened because I was curious about the lane changes. Because then, like, obviously for us tomorrow,
they didn't. I can pull up the Xfinity race if you want me to. Literally, as soon as they got into, like, the leader takes off, there was cars from the outside lane moving to the wall, and they didn't throw a single lane change violation at anybody.
I'm wondering if, like, I think that when I texted you, like, technically the first line they pass, so like our scoring line,
right,
is technically their start. Like, even though it's not, like, I don't know how they were doing it.
I mean, that's kind of what this shit. Ty Dillon 100% deserves to get his ass yeeted on the front stretch.
Dude, I love this, and I was reading on Twitter. Everyone's like, "Oh, that is to be a suspension. That is to be a fine." Oh.
That's NASCAR racing. Block me like that, and I'm yeeting your ass.
That's called boys have at it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jay, it was. I'm telling you. Like, I was terrible. I mean, I know I say it all the time. I was terrible. But like I said, when do you get to race a street course?
I did Indy at Sebring, the official race. I did the fixed. I know Jesse, Cars and Coffee, if he's in here, he did the Open, which was a 55-lap race around Sebring in the new Indy car. Dude won it. Pulled off the W. The two cars, the two leaders got together and had a big issue. And he got the lead and drove away with it and ended up winning the 55-lap race. So Parker said on X they were allowed to change lanes after the restart zone since it was so far pushed back from the line.
Oh, so that actually makes sense now that he just said that. But so actually two.
Oh, he actually did two races. See, P3 in race 1 and P1 in race 2.
So here to show you how long Brian Jones has been around. We did this in 2021. And he raced in this as well.
going on, Michael?
Brian, myself, Nick, actually Blade, and Timmy, the only guys that still run.
That were in the IndyCar shit?
Yep.
So, here's the restart zone. So, it's this. That's not even the first start-finish line. Because there's 2 start-finish lines.
Yeah, but can you see it from there? I wonder. All 37 cars.
Okay, so, I mean, look at, like, it's lane changes all over the place.
Yeah, but I think that quote-unquote start line is before the grid spots. So it's even back, like, behind where Bell's at.
Right. But, I mean, they didn't.
Yeah, it's right there.
So, like, you can't see.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the restart zone here. So as soon as they cross this second line, they can just have at it.
Which makes sense.
But
I think that's where the start finish is at for us.
Hold on, check this out. I just saw something NASCAR missed
Bell.
that may have changed the entire. You can change lanes after the restart zone. This dude right here, Christopher Bell, is changing lanes.
You shut your mouth.
Before. Let's go slow-mo. Let's go slow-mo. Look at this.
There's no post-race EOLs here.
Look. He is out of line.
No. The check cleared.
The check cleared. The Joe Gibbs check cleared. But yeah, so there are no lane change violations after the restart zone here.
Not for nothing. I'll catch shit if I actually do this tomorrow. Ross Chastain's move on the first start.
Thanks, Dylan.
Literally was me picturing Malone. It's funny. I'm running the Ross scheme tomorrow. And
right.
I was like,
somebody's getting punted in turn 1, lap 1.
I hope it's not Bird because it'll be his first race of the year. That'd be a terrible way to start. Like, what happened? Oh, the league owner jumped me turn 1.
Yeah.
He pulled a Ross Chastain. Also, that bet I sent you was Zilich. I think if he didn't get killed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he would have won, but I think that it would have been.
So I put $1 on SVG. Hold on, let me look at my bets. I don't think I won any of them except for one. I hate that I can't pull it up on there, but the DraftKings website is absolutely terrible. So I put. Oh, I actually won. Oh shit. Chris Buescher was my top Ford. Christopher Bell was my top Toyota. And I got those 2, and I won $22 on a $3 bet. I also picked Christopher Bell as my top Toyota, like independently of that. A $1 bet won me $5.50. Chris Buescher as my top Ford, $1 bet won me $4. And then I think that's it. No, I put $1 on SVG to win, and I put $1 on Connor Zilich to win at plus 1,400 in DraftKings before qualifying. Like, as soon as they opened the bets, he was plus 1,400 to win. I put $1 on that. Or no, I put $5 on it because I had extra like free bets or whatever from DraftKings. Plus 1,400.
Not a completely different topic. Did you see the video? I forget if Blake and them sent in the group chat. People, after the command, they literally all shut their cars off to save fuel.
That doesn't surprise me, but I don't remember seeing it.
So it might not have been in there. But yeah, I was scrolling through today at work, and I saw the video. So I'm going, and I saw that. I was like, they didn't even leave pit road yet. They just fired up.
And then turned them right back off.
And literally it was just silent.
Oh, here is the Zilich.
Also, this definitely just proves Suarez is losing that seat.
Oh, to this guy right here, to the guy he just punted into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Zilich was both days. I mean, really, like taking the Xfinity car and doing what he did with it, and then like having a chance to win until this happened. Ross hated the number 9 Xfinity, the way the number 9 Xfinity car drove Saturday, so he had to get revenge on the number 9 Cup car Sunday. I mean, look at these lane changes, dude. Like,
I hope if you fucking say I change lanes tomorrow.
What? There's not going to be a penalty for it?
Well, I mean, I guess technically restarts are on leader, but because we normally do the act like the bridge kind of.
Yeah.
Blake, you shut your mouth.
Yep.
No. Bro, Brady's gonna fucking junk Malone when it comes to lap. I'm gonna quit.
I'm not logged into Twitter on here. Connor Zillich. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Oh, no, that ain't it.
Brady, I already said if you start in front of me, I'm junking somebody, just like Ross did, because I'm running that scheme tomorrow. So if I start like 7th or 5th and you're like 3rd, whew, over under 15.
Okay, So this is just the Zillich wreck.
As much as possible. As we see a spin right there, Daniel Suarez right behind him, spinning, coming off 19. Fender's torn off.
Y'all better not call me for lane change. I'm sending that 9 car over under on 15. I would say over probably.
I'll say the only one that I know isn't running is Christian because he's going to start in park.
Oh, they don't even show the onboard there. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Share this tab instead. SVG throwing the gigantic block on Christopher Bell.
Oh, I think this was in that group chat. Did you see Bell is the first person to win on like every type of track? Or whatever it is, the next gen era maybe?
Really?
Uh-huh.
He didn't win the street course.
Well, they just consider that a road course technically.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
I think Blake actually sent it. Maybe I just saw it scrolling like I just did earlier.
If it was on Twitter, I haven't had a chance to look at Twitter all day. So it might have been on Twitter. But yeah, I mean, it was a good race. The new layout, I enjoy very much. I think, ew.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would truthfully, not even trying to be that guy. I think he's top 5 in the series.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Gregson, Punt, and Hocevar.
Dude, arguably top 2 in Cup.
Yeah, Larson and Bell.
Dirt sprint car, micro, midget.
I mean, the amount of car control it takes to run, I mean, any kind of dirt car really, but especially these super fast, super lightweight dirt cars.
That was my honest opinion, Blake, but I'm not trying to start that controversy tonight, you know?
Bell is the best road course racer in Cup right now. 1B would be Byron.
See, again, I was thinking that Sunday too, watching this.
I mean,
actually, literally what Gavin just said, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be Chase before they switched to the next gen car, and then since then he hasn't been able to do nothing.
I don't know, because Reddick won, what, 2 years ago? Because Byron won last year. Right, because Byron won, Bell was second, and they flipped this year.
Yeah.
Did you see his subtweet too?
This is a good point right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Larson did what you were talking about. Larson came in, got good tires, went back out, and got the Xfinity fast lap of the race from like 20, 30-something place.
Mm-hmm.
Brady, you say that, but if we go back and we watch, if it shows the actual entire replay, he hits a patch of dirt on the track.
Oh.
They're probably not going to show it, but they showed one replay angle of it where he tries to move to the outside of Dylan, and there's just dirt on the track. Like, he doesn't even hit the brake shit, and it just kicks up dirt, and he loses it. Like, there was a big patch of, like, I don't know if it was gravel or dirt or what, but he
Did you see Dylan's subtweet? Somebody, I think NASCAR tweeted or somebody tweeted like the 11 and the 3 made contact.
Oh yeah, he said no.
He's like, no, the 11 hit the 3.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that.
I mean, yes, but.
And then, oh my God, the Fox broadcast was so terrible.
Look at that race. That is such good action right there.
Oh hell yeah, we're coming to the restart and we're showing the damn Austin city limits off in the distance.
That's some Brady coverage right there.
I mean, they're literally going, and we're showing. So SVG gets hit. SVG overrated. I don't know if he's overrated. I don't think he's been around long enough to be overrated. It is.
I'll take that one step further. I'll say he's overrated on road courses.
I think it's kind of hard to live up to the fact that he came in and won his first start ever.
That's fair.
Just because nobody knew what they were doing on a road course, and the next gen's close enough to the Gen 3 supercar, Australian V8 supercar, that he could just dominate. Because they run street courses, they run road courses, it's basically the same car. Like, the chocolate milk. SVG, I think SVG wins 2 races this year. But
I think he wins an oval.
I think so too. Beginning of what video? Was it raining in his first win?
It was, and I think it stopped for the end.
But I mean, that's another thing
that he has. Whole weekend.
He has another advantage in. He knows how to race in the rain, so he came in and whooped their ass fair and square.
What oval? Wasn't he good at Charlotte in Xfinity last year? There was one where he was like, I'm not saying he wasn't going to win it, but he was like decent. I will say, though, I think Haley's underrated on road.
Yeah. I think Justin Haley's an underrated driver all around. So this, I think he will, dude, he's been with Colleague for how long? Like, give him Rodney, give him some Spire money, give him a little bit of time to get rolling. I think he'll be good. So this shit right here, SVG and Allmendinger get together, and Allmendinger, he gets mad very easily. They end up 3 wide, and they blame, I think, Gregson. Oh, they're not even going to show it. Mike Joy blames the completely wrong car for sending SVG off the track.
Dude,
it was interesting watching Zilich's lap time after the first wreck. Yeah, when he had clean air, he was hauling ass. I wonder if they're going to cut it out. Oh, there it is. There it is. The perfect camera work. Grade A.
And they shut off their mics.
Oh, they were pissed.
I think this gets sent in the
gets to the inside.
You can hear Clint go. And then it's silent for 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's why they played the radio stuff.
Yep. And then Mike Joy's like 19 and 20.
This is also the last lap, 3 laps later.
And you and Brady were texting about this, and I said he's too vanilla to do anything. And then he gets out of the car and says, "Well, I didn't want to do anything unnecessary. I didn't move him."
I feel like that's the system, though. Like if this was, just say for whatever reason, this was the last race for the playoffs, and he needed a win.
Oh yeah,
I think he sends it. But it's race 3?
Race 3, and he already has a win.
Yeah, like all you're gonna do there is start something that doesn't need to be started yet.
That's fair, but at the same time, that's what the fans want to see when you have a chance to make that move.
I don't think you're gonna get it, especially this early.
I don't think so either. Like you said, if it was the last, yeah, they even put the grandstands in the highlight video. So the grandstands in the highlight video, like this camera angle right here. What is wrong with this camera angle when they make this turn? Like, this is the camera angle you stay with, because they're clear. Like, you can clearly see what they're doing, and then we go to the helicopter shot, and it's instantly behind the grandstands. Like, it's stupid. I don't understand it. It's stupid ass Fox.
And they get paid big bucks to do this.
Oh, dude! Not only do they get paid big bucks, they paid $1.1 billion to have NASCAR on Fox, and then they give you this. Like, yeah, they might. That might be the entire TV deal for NASCAR, but I think Fox's portion was $1.1 billion.
So 2 things. One, because you started the high video up, I can pray and hope it won't happen. We have some type of finish like this tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I hope somebody doesn't run away with it and is 40 seconds ahead.
It's going to be Bird or Malone.
I don't think Malone has the ability to keep his car under him for that long. All right, so much for the NASCAR highlight video.
Real quick, the other point I was going to make, Dalton wanted KB and Bell round 2. I think I told you last week, last time we were at Darlington with Dalton in the trucks, he got tight. He'll laugh at that. And now he wants me, I hope Brian doesn't watch this, but now he wants me to do it. We'll just say door Brian. It's just funny how it's coming like all full circle now.
Yeah. So Kevin said, I think Byron said post-race if Bill roughed up Bush, the gloves would have been off, but since he passed Kyle clean, it wouldn't have felt right to move him. That's fair. That's a fair take. Brady says Bird's going to be gone. He did leave playoff points on the table.
Let's be real, though. Byron's going to have opportunity after opportunity to get them.
That's fair, but if at some point in time he misses around because he didn't have 5 extra points, then you can look back at this moment and be like, well, you should have putted him out of the way.
You're so far out. You can't say that right now.
I mean, you can.
You can.
You can. All right, let's talk about NORA Next Gen at Atlanta. It's not broadcasted, so we don't have a video proof of it, but I have pictures of it. This man right here went, where's he at? Over there. That guy over there. He went 2 for 2 in the Next Gen, the NORA Next Gen League. 1 Daytona,
now we ain't
one Atlanta. He ain't going to show up for the rest of the year until the playoffs come. Brady says Josh would cringe.
You know what's funny? And it kind of makes Daytona even better. He bitched at us because you weren't there, but we were bitching at him. Atlanta, he did something stupid, and I was starting to bitch at him again, but yet both times me bitching to him, I've ended up winning. It's almost like super speedway. I know what I'm talking about.
Almost.
We'll talk about that.
Jacob says I showed the way. You and Blake. Blake's still in here. You guys worked great together there at the end of that Atlanta race.
We worked good. I was gonna say all day. Fucking Vinny's gonna be saying like all day and shit, but like all night, like. And I told him, we were talking about it, I was like, it's funny how Daytona, like, I couldn't really seem to push him, and then even flip, like, he couldn't push me, it seemed like.
Right.
But, dude, we were fucking, like me and Vinny, like, it was just, like, no matter what. I just wish we would have had a caution so I could have got him back on the lead lap, but.
Yeah. Scoreboard tomorrow, though. What are you talking about?
He's going to quit by the end of stage 2. Because he's gonna beat me tomorrow. I was like, oh, scoreboard. Bro's missing the playoffs with 17 cars registered.
So you went back to back in the Next Gen League while you were racing the Atlanta Next Gen race. I did a league race at Monza Midwest Motorsports league race. It was a very exciting race for me. The way they do qualifying is a little weird because it's 20 minutes, but the first 10 minutes are for GT4 cars, and the second 10 minutes are for GT3 cars. So at one point in our qualifying session, I was.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I had
Oh, that's kind of weird hearing
Thanks for
myself
having
talk.
me.
At one point in qualifying, I was P2 on the boards, and I was like, oh my God, I really don't want to start P2 in this brand new league because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen.
So it's kind of weird they send GT4 out first. I can't say weird because it's not obviously my show, but I would think you would want. I guess either way doesn't really matter, but
I mean, you get 10 minutes either way.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I did like the start though because I was still watching at this point. I did like that even though they went, you guys still had to wait till you get the overpass.
We had to wait. That was great. I had a lot of fun. I mean, it was the way they run the league is great.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, there was Monza gonna Monza right here. But wait until you see what happens at the second chicane.
Dude, and that's the thing. I think I forgot if I told you this before. Like, we tried like the GT3, GT4 in the off season.
Yeah,
we had I want to say 25 people vote to run that.
Right.
We started running it. I think we had 10.
It's so much fun though, dude. Like, I was in the
I would love to
Porsche,
do this.
the GT4 Porsche. It was so much fun. Jesse was in Cars and Coffee. He was in a GT3 Porsche. That red McLaren right there that just went through, that's our buddy Chase. I wonder if this is my incident point shit was so screwed up in this. So the leader of the race screws up and takes Chase out. And there were so many incident points. Here it is. Here's the better replay. There were so many incident points that it literally took me 40 minutes to get through all the incident points.
I would have been fighting if that was me.
Oh, he was pissed. But then later in the race, there were some pretty crazy incident points or incidents in the race. Here it is. So GT3 leader comes through, flashes his lights, so you know he's sending it. I think it comes back up. Yeah, that's Chase getting taken out, murdered completely.
Oh my God. You know how it reminds you of?
Who?
The chocolate milk and chat. Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Okay. I know I'm just showing the incident points, but the racing was really good. It was really fun. It was really clean. I started 5th. I finished.
Come all the way out. Oh my God.
Just wait. Just wait. People like Corey LaJoy wouldn't be in the Cup Series anymore. Here's the full thing. So the Porsche is the overall leader. He flashes his lights at the McLaren and then just yeets him right on out of the way. Flashing the lights I'm coming through no matter what. Spins him.
I'd be banned.
Oh. Barrel rolling through the parabolica.
Dude, I'd be banned.
But then our boy Chase comes through. Oh, come on. Here it is.
Oh, yikes.
And the McLaren's trying to get back to pit road, and it is just so broken that he loses it directly in front of Chase. Yeah, the McLaren flipping through the parabolica was pretty wild.
Dude, I would have been banned. I think, and I've said this before, my real life racing helps me with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's not your corner. I would have lost my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
So I don't know the people in that league good enough to say. So that same Porsche flashed his lights at me multiple times and absolutely sent it on me in a couple of places. And I was very annoyed about it. Risk It All Gaming. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
But yeah, that Porsche, the red overall Porsche, sent it on me in a couple of places, and I was pretty annoyed about it. So this is me in the Gulf liveried GT4 Porsche here. And leader that pitted the Maca is usually fairly clean. He was not at Monza. But I get
fucking chopping that dude into the corner.
Oh yeah, totally chopping that guy. Look at me moving over. Oh wait, I'm the one staying straight.
You're not even on the curbing out there to the entry. You're not taking the right line. You know what's funny too? That's Brady on F1.
Squeezing people when he doesn't need to.
Not even trying to be funny. He does that shit all the time. They're like, "Oh, bro, the AI just wrecked me." And meanwhile, I'm behind him and literally watch it, and he's like, It reminds me of our the 6-player career or whatever we did in Canada.
Oh god, that shit, dude! I'm too old to drive an F1 car anymore. Apparently,
God, that was still fun.
Let's see.
That's right, Jacob. And when the league admin says, "Take it easy on the start, watch your tire spin." Guess too soon.
I mean, maybe.
Fresh wounds.
All right, so
of all people, though, normally he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, IndyCar is the most my brake handle too. There's so many, even on iRacing, there's so many buttons and.
Oh, dude, I had a lot of fun driving the IndyCar. I had a lot of fun doing the fixed IndyCar. I even set up a push to pass button, and then you don't get it in qualifying. You only get it in the race after like 3 laps of the race. It's like F1 where they don't open the DRS up.
No bullshit. I might do, and this will just be because it's fun for me. I might do alternating, do like a GT3, GT4, and then like Indy in the off season.
Right.
Just because, like you said, like it's fun to drive. Like I enjoy road.
Yeah.
I just obviously don't do it enough. And then like Indy was fun when we did it. We had like 20 cars when I just looked at Sim Race Road.
Right. Dude,
how are you not going to show Jacob Brecken, by the way?
Oh, did I go too far?
Brother, that was the first lap.
Well,
this is pace laps.
He was showing practice.
Just for context, for people that weren't there, me being league owner every week goes over the same spiel that everybody makes fun of me for. This week, because it's Atlanta, I said, okay, watch the tire spin. Take it easy getting through the gears. Fucking Mr. Choose Cone from last year wants to, I guess, make everybody go left or right.
We were choosing, all right.
Look, Cody chose the grass.
Yeah, I chose to get yeeted by the Choose Cone.
I mean, he is still the same orange color, I guess.
Is he going to show? Yeah, we got a top-down replay here. Jacob jumps on the gas, yeets Cody Reeder into the wall. I see Reeder spin and move down probably too far, and then Jacob got me.
You know what's funny? Because I know Brady gets with shit all the time too. Christian went in Discord and was like, "Oh, thanks for killing my right front, pickle, whatever the hell he said." He literally, I think, got tires and drove through the field and was behind me before he fenced himself again.
Yeah, Reeder has nose damage there. Me and Reeder were battling for like top 5 position, and then at the end of the race, what happened.
I will say again though, and I think I'll put this above Rockingham as far as long run. I was surprised we got as long a run as we did.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we had a caution on lap 1, and then we went forever. I think we had two green flag pit stops or 3 green flag pit stops before another caution even comes out. And we had shit like these guys bouncing off the wall, and everybody was able to save it and keep on going and shit. Like,
lots of change his number to 0 because I think it actually registers in iRacing now too.
Oh, does it?
I think so, because Brady and I joined Dakota practice last week, and the guy literally had number 0.
Huh.
I was like,
I have to try it.
Oh, this is when I told you Joey just went to the top and was like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm going to the front.
Dude, where I got caught up in Jacob's lap 1 mess, I had 0 track position, literally 21st. Like, the cars behind me all got damage in that first lap shit besides Nick. He put himself in the wall.
He's got COVID 2030, so.
Oval's fun. Oval's a lot of fun. These Gen 4 cars are a damn handful.
You know what I noticed too? Maybe it's the car. Like I told you, like that is typically what you want to do to save tire here. And I feel like even Rockingham, like I've always been taught like roll the bottom.
Right.
I feel like you almost have to move around in these.
Yeah.
Although I say that, and like I think one of the runs, like Cleveland never left the bottom and still drove away from me. So I don't know.
I couldn't do it. I ran the bottom for the first 3/4 of the race, and then as soon as I got track position, I moved up to at least the middle groove. I never really went. I didn't know Cody Smith spun out trying to get on pit road.
Even here, we're on 53, so we went just say 50 laps.
I mean,
Which should have been 2 stops, I think.
Yeah, 26. I mean, there's 75 and we're still green. There's no yellow in between 50 and 75, so that's 3 pit stops.
Yeah, Blake, you say that, brother. My right front was torched. But it's like a push loose. Like I'm tight, but then I hit like the center of the corner and I was like, oh, okay, we're going to spin out now.
Yeah.
There's 100. It had to be this set of stops. I think it was when you and I came in.
Yeah, it's right here in just a second. It's literally like.
So wait for us to hit pit road.
I feel so slow getting on to pit road and into my box. Like, I just don't want to overshoot it. I just feel like I'm giving up so much time by not. Biggest difference in the lanes, it's really just how your car drives for the most part. Like, if you can stay on the bottom, you can save your tires in theory. But then at a certain point, you're going to wear your tires out and your car is going to get loose or tight. And then depending on what it does is where you want to move to on the racetrack.
One thing Dustin taught me a couple years ago, I forget if I actually changed it, like for the dynamic track, go like where nobody's running, which obviously makes sense because it's cooler.
Yeah.
But like he would do that and still save tire. Like it was weird.
I mean, so there was one run in the middle-ish part of the race where I just pushed like hell and I got tight. I burnt my right front off. But after that, I just kind of backed my entry up like you were telling me. I just backed it up a little bit and didn't overdrive the center of the corner. And I was able to run hard and not burn my right front off. And I was running the middle, that seam right there where Vinny was at. I was running the seam, like trying to keep my lefts on it in 3 and 4, and then trying to keep my rights on the top seam in 1 and 2. And it kind of helped the car rotate.
Well, it's kind of like Dalton just said too, though. And I was saying, like for the Rock too, and even Vegas a little bit. I feel like it's this car because like you don't see that in the next gen as much, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But like here, every track so far where I've always been taught and like known of like, okay, run this line to save tire or run here.
Right.
It's like out the window.
Yeah, I was just slow trying to run the bottom, trying to save tires. So
Hey, I did have right front damage from hitting the wall.
Yeah.
Dude, that was funny shit. I fucking killed
yeah,
that.
Your right front was crinkled in the whole time. Dirty air does technically kill tires, but what Blake says, dirty air makes you push, which kills your tires. So it's like
I was telling you, it's not even as a matter of like killing your tire. It's just the heat that they build up.
Right. It's just you're sliding across like when you understeer, you're sliding across the racetrack. Did you see this shit? Wait.
Wow.
Wait till I showed it on my stream. I don't know if they'll show it on the replay here. Wait until you see what the zero car does getting onto pit road. I mean, Joey just kind of straight ran over him, and then
this man's at 3 CCs, I think, already.
Really? He said he was going to get. He said he was going to get a penalty before the race 6 or whatever.
Oh, Joey, what are we doing?
I mean, I don't really even know like where he's going to go there.
Yeah, we can, Dalton. It's just, I just said it before the session goes up. Because I can set tires if we wanted, like, I think, like a weight penalty.
Yeah, you can do a weight penalty. Can you do it? You can do an engine power penalty. You can do all kinds of shit.
But yeah, we just do the 60 because that way it matches the race length.
Gen 4,
like, technically you're still getting the same amount of pit stops.
Yeah. Gen 4 has enough power to run any line, also allows you to play with the throttle to help it turn. That is very true. But there's also a limit to that too, where you're trying to get around somebody on the bottom at Atlanta and you jump on the gas a little bit too much and then you're chasing your ass up the track.
But that's like something that I think I told you when we were doing the testing though. Like, you can run the car and like make it react how you want. Like, if you like a tighter car, drive it in, just to be blunt, balls deep, burn the right front.
Yep.
Or if you like a looser car, back your entry up, get back in the gas sooner.
Force it to rotate.
Use the throttle bit. Rotate.
Yeah, depending on how you drive the car is which tire you're going to wear. Overdrive the entry, you're going to burn your right front up. Overdrive the exit, you're going to burn your right rear up.
Yeah, I get that. It's just like I said, we've always just matched it. So like right now we're 60% of real life, so we just match the fuel. That way, like, you get the same amount of pit stops. I've thought of making it longer because obviously we would lose some pit stops, but even then, I feel like we still get like 6 stops in a race.
Holy ARCA brake! So he didn't.
Which also would make the crown jewels not as special at that point too, in a sense, because crown jewels have, what do we say, 75%?
Yeah, 75.
So. Dude, not for nothing. This would have been hilarious if you or I beat Vinny tonight after Joey was saying he was going to win every week. I still stand by. If I didn't hit the fucking wall, we would have been all right.
I had a chance to do it if Cody Reader didn't jack my rear tires up coming to the start-finish line.
I mean, I think, like we've said for everything else, I think for this year we'll leave it. Just so, and then come season 2, when we open up the voting, we can vote to change it. Like, we'll leave the race length 60, but make the fuel like 70 maybe.
Right.
Because as long as you don't have stages, you're still going to have the chance to go green.
I mean, even
with the crown jewels too, they're 75, so you have a couple of races where you'll have, hell, at that point it might even be 40 laps.
Okay, so they didn't show it on the broadcast, but check this out. This is where Joey runs over the zero car, and then the 38 has nowhere to go. I mean, like Dalton said, it is ARCA braking because he saw it happening and didn't.
That's still funny.
But check, here it is. Getting onto pit road under yellow after he gets wrecked. I don't remember Jake saying anything about this, like, in the race.
I think he said he got his ass lifted, maybe.
I mean, the zero car straight up just misjudges the shit out of that. Punts old Jakey boy right down on the pit road there.
I'll agree with that too, Kevin. But I feel like either way, like, it's like, say we bumped it to 70, like from here on out, and made the crown jewel still 75 or whatever, you're still gonna have that because some guys just don't know how to.
Not.
Yeah.
Is that where he asked for a black clear?
He might have. Because I think that obviously gave him speeding, I think.
Probably. I mean, as fast as the 0 car was going, he about had to be speeding.
Dude, funny enough, I know I said it too, I was hoping Kleba would have won tonight, or even like me or you, because we were on a nice run. It was only 3 races, but we were literally 3 races, 3 different winners.
Right.
And I was hoping it kept going. And then as soon as Vinny got by, I was like, well, that's all she wrote on that one.
So I was literally on pit road when this caution came out, the last caution.
I think I was leaving.
You had pitted the lap before me.
I think I was still just leaving, though. I think I was on the apron.
Yeah, you're in the lead there. Reader pitted. The only reason I stayed out one extra lap is because I wanted to lead a lap. Honestly, if I wouldn't have hit the wall and you wouldn't have got around me, I would have pitted the lap you pitted. Just because I would have led a lap the lap before, you know. There it is.
We led laps, finished second and third.
Joe's got impatient, ran over Jake.
Blake, it ain't impatient. I'll say known, but I've known and run with him for 5 years now at this point, maybe 6 years. That's just how he is. He if his switch is turned on, it's turned on. He
will race you hard.
I was complaining too because I'm battling. Who was it, Cody? You, Brady, and maybe Kevin for position, and he's running a lap down in 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalton. We all know about getting tight. I explained that story last week. We know. I expect that favor returned next Monday.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's a NASCAR on Fox replay right there. You got the boards in the way.
Well, this instance, yes, but I'm just saying overall in general.
In general, yeah.
That one, yes, I agree. But because I think Nick was obviously wrecked out and he was in the chat, like our call, like just hanging out. And I was like, I don't understand because him and Jake were battling for position. I was like, I don't understand if Jake's the one trying to pass you, but like Cody and I are battling for 6th. And you're on our right rear. Like,
yeah. No, Kevin, I totally agree with that. I say it, but I say it on stream so then they can go find it and be like, hey, me.
Who did that last year? Oh, wasn't it Blake? Funny, believe it or not. I told him. Yes, it was. It was Blake at Bristol. This is when Blake and I had beef last year.
I don't remember this.
Yes, because I think who was leading? Fuck, somebody was leading. Yes, Dalton. That's the right one. Last caution.
Yep.
Somebody was leading. They blinked out with like 2 to go. So Patty got the lead, and I said, "Blake, wreck him, or don't let him win, or hit him, or something." And Blake clipped it from your stream and posted it. It was like the Ligo.
Oh, I do remember that. All right, so this is what I'm annoyed about. The what an idiot for our podcast is going to be Cody Reader.
Meanwhile, on the Tuesday Spotify download for them.
So I showed a better version of it on my stream, but I was in the box and I didn't go, and he goes and hits me, and as soon as he hits me, the green light turns on.
Yep.
So my ass end is up in the air, and then I'm spinning my tires the whole way down the front stretch. And that's when he's like, well, it's not my fault you're spinning your tires all the way down the front stretch. It's like, dude, literally, you are the reason why I was spinning my tires down the entire front stretch.
See, Blake laughed, though. He knows. He knows what I'm talking about. It was the Bristol Spring Race.
I mean, he hit me and made me, jump on the gas harder than I really wanted to. I blame Reader.
blame Reader for that start, and then blame me because you didn't win because I hit the wall. That's fair. I'll take it.
When you hit the wall, I literally had nowhere to go. I mean, I wasn't getting around you unless we were completely clear. And even then, I don't know if I would have got around you. I'd probably got stuck on the bottom. Right here. That's it right there.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying, though, because if I don't hit the wall here, I'm either on his ass or get to his right rear, and you're obviously behind me.
And then 70, I don't know what the 77 car is doing here. Lap down, just coming out of the pits.
But, like, to me, unless he pulls a Brady and fucking just drives it in so deep and slides in front of me, we can just get to his outside and kind of set sail.
Right. I thought we were all dead right there.
I didn't let him win.
The 77 car.
Did
you see that?
Not really. I was trying not to get truthfully dumped right there by Moultrie because I didn't know where the 77
was. I thought I was going to kill us all the next lap, turn one the next lap. Because you went up top, he went down low, and I had enough room to get in the middle, and I touched you, and then tried to go 3 wide. Can't believe you guys let Vincent win.
This was literally our pace. Like Cody, actually, funny enough, the 3 DEI cars literally were probably like 8th place cars.
That's it right there. It's not a very good shot.
This is me driving on edge. Everything I had, and it was.
I touched your right rear and then tried to go 3 wide and got loose, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And then I just knew Dustin was going to get to my outside and then screw me over.
So I will say, because it was the hot topic in the admin chat today, I get it. It is fucking depressing. Like I said, as soon as he was out front, I was like, all right, well. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be like a negative Nancy and like just boot everybody that wins.
Right. I mean, he had a good run. He dominated-ish. I don't know. I felt like he ran up front a shit ton in this race, but I also don't feel like it was a dominant run by Vinny at the same time. But I guess it was.
Well, like it was the same thing last week. Like he led how many laps. I got the second. He's like, so you're keeping up? And I said the same thing. I said, dude, I'm literally running as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Like I'm on edge. Like if I push a centimeter more on the gas, I'm wrecking.
Yeah. Well, that's the same way I feel. Like I'm racing my ass off, and they're faster than I am and saving more tire than I am. Like that's what's demoralizing about it. So here's what happened.
A little soft clear. Let's see it. Oh, he fenced him.
I didn't fence him. I left him room. There was a car's width there. There was a car's width there.
I don't know.
If you go back and watch my replay, there was a car's width there.
See, and funny enough, what did I tell you and Joey earlier? That's exactly what I said.
Yep. I mean, literally, that is exactly what you said.
Because I was saying Dalton, like he
started.
Oh,
do they have? Hold on. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, they do. They do that every now and then. Like it's random.
Irony is he pops back out with Kevin Ballmer, who was leading us out. Let us into this race.
Spinning your wheels down the straightaway.
And here he is back at 12th.
Actually, it is because you had them in the air.
Beef.
Hold on, so we're checking in on our radioactive out there.
I didn't know they had that option.
Yeah, they literally put it on like
not happy with
randomly.
Cody Height.
Like you just see it pop up, you're like, oh. I think one time it was last year, I was just going off on somebody and they turned it on. I was like,
Yeah, currently not good news.
But no, Dalton, that's literally exactly what I told them because Joey said the same thing like that I was just saying.
Cody Height gets around the outside.
Dominates whatever. I was like, but if you think about it, he started
Everham driver.
pole at Rockingham,
Top 3.
pole at Vegas, and second tonight. We're like I was just using us for an example. I was like, whereas like Cody and I haven't started better than fucking 16th, 14th.
Yeah.
Like by the time, even if we get to fucking 10th, he's already a second and a half out. Like, even you haven't started, I think, better than what, 6th? We start tonight. 4th, Dalton? 3rd? 4th? Like, it's tough. It's not impossible, but like you said, it just makes it tough when he's got the track position already. That's, like I said, that's literally what I told Joey and them. I was like, imagine, granted, he'd probably still come to the field, but I was like, imagine if the roles were flipped and Cody, Brady, and I started 1, 2, 3, and Vinny started 18th. Like, oh, well.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I forgot to put a lap in for Darlington. I was worried about getting this going.
I told you, I did it. But even then, though, Cav, that's what I'm saying. So he's literally started besides Daytona, top 3 every week.
But he's just toying with us.
like I haven't started top 10.
I don't think I've started better than like 12.
I think tonight was your best starting spot. I think
it was just because people weren't here. I qualified like 16th or something.
Let's see. Well, Rockingham, you were 23rd.
I didn't put a lap in at Rockingham because I just got my computer, so I was able to race, but I didn't.
Vegas, you were 8th.
Really?
Scheduled at least.
Yes, sir.
Which actually makes sense because, yeah, you were in front of me.
Talk to me, man. We had the lead there for a moment, but it looked like the 15 came up the track.
His ass.
Yeah, he knows what he did. He's trying to blame that as retaliation for the restart, but I mean, I'm watching the restart back here, and I hit him in the restart box, and
yeah, you hit me in the restart box. I'm the control car. I get to go first. Sorry, I'm annoyed.
Just to point out and prove my point, I've literally started worse each race. I started row 7 at Rockingham, row 8 at Vegas, and row 9 tonight. I'm literally falling apart in qualifying.
I've never been able to qualify worth a damn.
But no, I'm glad Dalton sees my point though too, where it's like track position it's not the whole thing. 'Cause like I said, even if he started at the back, he'd probably still get there. But it's
stop. Just drive faster, bro.
Give me the fucking different car.
I'll give you the 15 since I'm new owner of DEI.
That's right, baby. That hostile takeover ain't even here. It's official. Stamp it.
Yep, it's done. Did you see what I put on the Discord chat we were in?
No.
I put under new ownership. It's like the little tagline you can do under the chat. Yeah, see? Jacob knows. I didn't go until the green light came on, and as soon as the green light came on, he hit me. And it just screwed everything up because he hit me as soon as I was going to go.
I was going to say he's going to pop in randomly and be like, I'm still here.
Kevin says he'll teach you how to qualify.
Brother. Right.
Oh,
right.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Dalton's just salty he hit Jacob last year when he was the choose code.
Who was the one that murdered him? It was Corey, wasn't it? Harville at Daytona?
Dega.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dega, not Daytona.
That was funny shit. I don't know what's better. Because I had damage. So catching the field and seeing that, or making Dalton hit him at Texas before we were even actually choosing. That's why Dalton quit last year. I don't know if you actually knew that or not.
I thought he was just annoyed about the way you officiate races.
Nope. He had enough, and then when that happened, he was like, "Nope, I'm not. Nope."
He nailed every restart, just not the initial start. The war for DI is still ongoing. Jay says, yeah, it was Marville.
You got beat by both of your teammates, though. So is it really a war at this point? Scoreboard, as you say.
Scoreboard. Who got interviewed and who didn't?
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Reader got interviewed just for hard luck, I guess.
They felt bad for him since he hit the wall on his own, totally, completely innocently on his own. 1000% the reason why I left after being wrecked out in 20 straight races.
So it was like tonight where I would kind of take like a friendly jab at Vinny about his speed. The silence when that happened to Dalton in Texas that night was fucking hilarious. Like we were in the middle of talking and he did it, and he was kind of like Brady, where like he just cuts off like mid-sentence, just goes quiet. He was just saying something. It was just like,
he's processing what you just said. It's like, what?
Dalton's head was just processing like what just happened and transpired in front of him. That was good shit. That was funny.
Oh man,
that's a core memory, Dalton.
Core memory unlocked. Need the little achievement thing to pop up.
Like the Xbox achievements?
Yeah. Oh, we clicked clicking it.
That hit again? Oh, Jesus.
Good Lord. I think that was the last time I talked all of last season. Never said another word.
That was the quietest that chat's ever been, actually. Although, to be fair, it's a new season. He still doesn't say anything, so. I guess I can delete the first Darlington that I messed up. What else we got? Oh, well, Darlington Q isn't done yet because somebody messed up the session earlier.
I figured out a new thing.
What happened? He ain't even here.
I was gonna say I don't know if he's even here or not. You got 20. Yes, that is the fucking truth. 25 people.
Dalton, you know what's funny? Everybody started complaining and just saying shit about it. So I was being separate. I was
9 out of 10.
And then everybody's like, "Can I come and chat?"
Yeah, we tried to break it up. Like we tried to go to DEI on our own, and as soon as we go away, everybody's like, I'm bored. It's quiet. Can I join?"
Mm-hmm.
So don't blame us for having 49 people in our chat. I mean, honestly, we should just do away with like team chats and force everybody to be in the same chat.
Dude, could you imagine Brady with some of those people?
It would be hilarious. Davion always tells me I need to do like a radioactive thing, and if everybody was forced to be in one chat, I could just record. Well, I mean, it would be on the stream if everybody was in one chat. So you would be able to do a radioactive very easily.
Dalton, it's all part of the anarchy. Everybody secretly is a Hendrick driver, but they're just all in the different development programs. So apparently I can't delete the other Darlington, but whatever.
All right. The only other thing on the list is 2004 versus 2005 season breakdown, but
so fun fact, because I see the back half of that, nobody really understood, I guess, or knew that it's top 10. Talking about like Gen 404, it's top 10 or 400
within 400 of
like that's still obviously it's unlikely, I'll say, but even in 04 I think you had 13,
right,
12 or 13, and I'll say with the amount of green flag laps we've had, obviously we haven't been to a short track yet, well, a real short track, but I mean, you figure if it stays and we have this many green laps and like this many things can change, you might see some crazy fucking points.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think it's going to stay this clean forever.
I don't think you can really. I mean, you might, but
you might. I mean, everybody in there is kind of giving room and giving and taking. There are a couple just absolute weapons out there that you kind of have to watch out for, but you kind of already know who they are. So it's like you give them a wider berth when you see them in front of you or in your mirror.
I got the message on that.
Yeah, it says, starting in the 2004 season, after the first 26 races of the season, all drivers in the top 10 and any others within 400 points of the leader earned a berth in the chase. All drivers in the chase had their total points adjusted. The top driver in the chase began with 5,050 points. Second place driver started with 5,045 points. 5-point incremental drop continued throughout the list of title contenders. And they did that for 2004, 2005, and 2006.
Which, again, I feel like nobody actually knew about or read in the actual rule book that we made.
Right.
Because it literally says it before the big table of everybody's points of where you finish.
Which, I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know.
That's fair.
So,
I mean, that changes everything. Granted, obviously, we want to win, and it is still important to win. But Vinny winning 2 races, in theory, he'd be now hold 99% be point leader too. Because I think maybe not. He was only 60 behind, I think. So I don't know the points work out, but he'd be 1 seed, locked in, 10 playoff points plus whatever stages. Now, there's no bonus for winning regular season points.
Yep, you start with 50-50 no matter what.
There's no. Well, I mean, I guess technically there is a bonus, but there's no okay, here's 75 more points because you won X amount of races and whatever else.
Yeah.
There's no. You know what I mean? It's all basically heads up at that point.
Oh yeah, it's 100% heads up. I mean, he has a little bit of an advantage, but it's 5 points per position. Like it says, 5-point incremental drop.
Which literally is the difference. So just say him and Brian, because they were 1 and 2. Say Brian finishes second and Vinny's third, or flipped, whatever.
Yeah. And
one of them leads laps and one doesn't. Boom, right there, you're already tied after 1 race because.
Yep, that is the truth.
Like I said, though, we all want to win, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. Granted, if you would have won tonight, I would have been ecstatic for you.
Oh, dude, I'd have been so fired up on this damn podcast.
But again, like I said, you don't need to, next gen per se.
It's not a win and you're in. You just kind of have to be, average a good enough finish to get you there.
And even then, I know Reader and Cleva missed because they were at the real life 500.
Yeah.
And I know I just remember because I posted the points and Reader cried, react to it. But even then, he missed a whole race, no bonus points, no nothing, whatever, and he was still not even 200 out. So in theory, he could miss a whole nother race and still, I guess, be eligible, quote unquote.
Right. And I mean, especially if the people like Vinny that are fast and quote unquote dominating the season right now, then if he misses a race, you get all those points back. If you have a decent run in the race that he's not there, it's not the end of the world to miss a race. I missed the Daytona 500. I'm still here. I still have a chance.
Well, it's like Jacob just said too, though. Well, I mean, granted, you don't really need top 10, but you have the 400 to fall back on.
Yeah.
Especially knowing now, you can miss a race, hell, maybe even 2, depending on how you run the races you're at.
Yep.
It's not as. I mean, it is still important, but it's not as crucial if you do miss, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's not as detrimental to you if you miss a race because you can go to 400 points as long as you're within 400 points.
I would say, obviously, if you miss in the playoffs,
oh, you're screwed.
That would be harder. But the
way we talked about doing that rule anyway would have been there wouldn't have been that to fall
Yeah.
back on in the playoffs. So it would have been, you get 26 races. You get, if we did it, it would have been, you get, 2 drop races in the first 26, and then you're shit out of luck for the last 10. Like, sorry about you.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all kind of agreed, like, we don't want to crown a champion based off of a
Drop
provisional
races.
or drop race or whatever. Like, granted, yes, and I've always said it, real life comes first.
Oh,
Whether
yeah.
it's me, you, Nick, Dalton, Brady, like anybody. I don't give a shit. Missed 5 races if something's going on that bad.
Yeah.
I'll reach out if I remember, I'll check in on you. But it's not the end of the world. Like, I understand, like, again, we all want to win, we all want the payout, whatever, but
yeah, real life racing matters more than fake race cars. Or real life matters more than fake race cars.
Well, like tonight, I think who runs fucking Dalton's on the pole, by the way, because Q just ended.
Well, I'm starting last.
Yeah, give or take. I am actually 11th. Brian Jones is 12th, so I'm on the bottom.
Oh, he got tied.
That's right.
It got tied into turn 1. Ain't
So
that
I've
right,
literally, I went row 7, row 8, row 9. Now I'm row 6. Baby steps.
Consistency. Getting better.
But like we had said that, and like I said, I've always been one, even back in like 2019 season 1. Like, and unless something drastic happens, the league will be here.
Oh yeah.
It might not be the same series, but it'll be here in some shape, way, shape, or form.
Yep.
So if you really want to come back and you're that worried about it, come back next year. Like,
try again.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
especially if we continue this like we want to, team owners vote, for schedule changes or point changes or provisionals or whatever the hell.
Yep.
We got time.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is they're worried about winning championships and stuff, and it's like, you should be just worried about having fun. I mean, I know everybody's competitive, everybody wants to race. Hell, me and Reader went at it tonight over, trying to win the damn race. It's like, but you should be worried about having fun and enjoying the race and shit. I mean, I say that as the person who yelled at Cody because he jacked me up on the restart, but like, that's just the way she goes.
Oh, Raider actually qualified 16th for next week too. I thought he would have been up there, but no, yeah, like, and like I said, that's just everybody be competitive, obviously. But I mean, truthfully, and I'll be honest, I didn't expect these races to go green like they have.
Oh no, I haven't.
Just strictly because of the horsepower. But I fucking love that they are.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, granted, the caution helped me out greatly tonight, but then like at Rockingham, I couldn't get back on the lead lap or get my damage fixed just because there were no cautions after I got 4 minutes worth of damage. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword because it's like, oh, the races are super clean and it's good hard racing while staying clean, but at the same time it's like, I need a caution to fix my damage.
That's like me. I had caution from not even racing. It was me trying to pull the broadcast up and let Dustin by, and I hit the wall. Actually, I didn't hit it. I tried moving the wall.
Right.
But
all right. Well, we've been going at it for almost an hour and a half, so
yeah, the wife said 2 hours was too long last week.
Yep, an hour and a half will be good. If we'll
slowly get there.
Yeah, we'll slowly trim it down to like an hour. All right. Anybody in chat got anything to say? You got anything to say?
I guess since we start with next gen, you can finish up with not maybe bold, but prediction for tomorrow.
Ryan Bird.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's fast every road course we go to. I think Bird will take it home.
Well, we had Brady over under 15 cars. We both said over, I believe, right?
Yeah, I say over on that.
Okay. Over under, and I won't give like an even number because it's kind of hard with that. Not counting stages, 2.5 cautions.
I say
like 3 or
over.
more, basically. Over, you think?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have 2 stages, and then if somebody gets together.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
time,
without stages.
They had stages.
So 2 cautions. I know, but I'm saying 2 cautions non-stage related, basically.
Under. I think if you were just saying cautions period for the race.
Well, so cautions period with counting stages, then I would say 4.5.
Yeah, under that for sure. I think if you have the 2 stage cautions, you get another caution right after the stage caution, but then you don't get any more.
Okay.
So it's like you have a stage caution, you get another caution, then we drive, and then we have a stage caution, then we get another caution. I think we have 4 exactly.
I think we have 1 lap, 1 turn 1 when that Chastain number 9 drives into the back of the 47.
When Brady Motes gets yeeted into the spotter stand at the outside.
And all you're going to hear over the Irish in chat, DEI takeover
is completed.
That's right. You'll know. Whoever's still in here, you'll know. That's like they always say, like, oh, if I ever won the lottery.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody, but there'd be signs.
And when we take over DEI, we won't say, officially, but you'll know there will be signs. All right, so we got race winner, basically. We both picked Bird.
Yep.
Cautions, cars. I think that's it.
How's it going, Michael? Welcome in. Just at the end of the podcast here. See you, Jacob. Michael, smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. We do this
Jacob,
every Monday.
I know it's road courses and the gearing's a little different, but watch that wheel spin tomorrow, all right?
Oh, Lord. Shots are getting fired all over the place.
I'm feeling it. We snuck out of there with 2 podiums. I'm feeling it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to be feisty.
Damn right.
Until I get humbled tomorrow by whatever he is. Malone's 16?
Yeah, something like that. High school kid.
Yeah, 16-year-old's going to humble me tomorrow.
I mean, hot lap hero. He said, shoo.
Kid's got talent. I'll give him that. Oh, Lord. I don't want to get into that conversation. We're getting close to an hour and a half.
How'd you get played tonight?
I don't mean that in a bad way, Michael. That's just... I can just go really bad really quick.
Risk it all. Thank you for hanging out, brother. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Everybody smashing that like button, the subscribe button.
Oh, I believe... Do you have a playlist for this, Cody?
What? Yes, I do.
I was going to say, if you're in here or you watch it back, like I know my wife does, comment any one of them, episode 1, episode 2, 3, whatever he posts. Comment ideas, stuff you want us to talk about. Whatever.
I don't think there were any comments on the...
I like that. See, I think it's that way, I think.
Yeah, that way.
I like that.
Hell yeah. Hell, come join us for some oval stuff. Come run the next gens with us if you want to learn.
I'll drive the boat.
Yeah, the one from a week ago has 60 views, but no comments.
Well, we got some people in here still. But like I said, I know my wife watches and she'll just text me. But yeah, if you're in here, like Jacob, if you haven't left, or Michael, Risk It All, comment. Let us know what we can change, what we can do better, what we can do worse.
All the things. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're at an hour and a half. We're out. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate it. Jesse, thanks for stopping by. Never agreed with mindless laps. That's right. Stop firing shots at Jacob.
You wearing that one now. Tony, no.
Tony. All right. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. I am at 371 subscribers. Appreciate everybody smashing that button. And
make sure you send the donos for the feet pics.
Yeah, that's right.
Or, I guess beard picks.
That's the after show.
Starts right about now.
See ya.